The festive season is knocking at the door, and I thought, why not talk about 10 books that you can read during this festive season if you are planning not to go out due to the pandemic or COVID. So, here in this video, I will talk about 10 absolutely perfect books that you can read in the festive season. Hello and welcome to another new video by Book Tales by Preetha. In today's video, as I said, I will talk about 10 books from completely 10 different genre that you can read during the festival times. So, without further ado, let's begin today's video. The first book that I will talk is the one that I am currently reading, and the book is The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. Now, in this particular book, what we get to see in the first chapter is Ted and Lily, who are absolute strangers, meet at an airport when their flights get delayed. Now, these two people, Ted and Lily, talk to each other about their darkest secrets. Ted tells Millie that he is disturbed by the infidelity of his beautiful wife and he wants her to be dead. Without a second thought, Lily tells that she will help him to accomplish the mission. Why it is so and what happens next? To find out, you must read this particular book, The Kind Worth Killing. I have talked in one of my previous videos that this particular book is also one of the favorite book of Bollywood actress Kareena Kapoor. If you want to see that particular video, then I will put the description of that video in the cards over here and in the description down below. The next book that I will talk is again a very popular book from Japanese literature which has been translated to English. The book in question is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is based on the theme of magical realism. This book is a beautiful compilation of 4 different stories that are interlinked. In this particular book, we see visitors visiting a particular cafe. In this particular cafe, the visitors can have time travel, but they can have this time travel only when they follow certain rules. Rules like they have to sit in a particular seat to conduct this time travel. They can't leave the cafe when the time travel is happening. And thirdly, they have to return to the present time they have to return to the present time before the coffee gets cold. Don't you find the rules intriguing and interesting? If yes is your thought, just like me when I got to know about the book, then do check out this particular book if you haven't yet, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm sure you will enjoy reading it. Now the third book that I will talk over here is out and out a romantic book. Maybe because I read a steamy romance after ages, that may be one of the reasons that I quite like this particular book. The book is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Let me tell you a particular quote from this book. Never ask about the past. Don't expect a future. Don't you find the quote something very bold and interesting? I found it. So I mentioned this particular quote over here. Now let me give you a brief about this particular book by Colleen Hoover. Ted, a handsome, attractive airline pilot, meet Miles, who is very much sure that it isn't love at first sight. They both also consider each other as friends. They have made rules for one another. Now, what happens towards the end of this particular novel? Do read this particular book, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, if you intend to stay at home during the festive season. In the festivities, romance is something I think we all enjoy. If not outside, do enjoy reading these books. I'm sure you will love it. And if any of the books you intend to buy after seeing this particular video of mine or any of the videos, then do check out the link given in the description down below, where I have the affiliate link of each of the books mentioned in my videos. The next book that I will talk here is a contemporary fiction, which is by the same author, Colleen Hoover. The book in question is All You're Perfect, and if it's a Colleen Hoover book, why should I not talk about a popular quote from this particular book? The quote is, "If you shine light on your flaws, all your perfect dim." This particular quote is also in my WhatsApp DP. I love this particular quote. Now, All Your Perfect is about a damaged couple whose present hinges on the promises that were made in the past. Let me tell you that I have read about 3-4 books by Colleen Hoover, which also includes Verity and November 1. I'm yet to read her most popular book, that is With Us, yet. But in all these 4 books that I have read, I see that there are 2 parallel time frame that is going on at the same point of time. So once the reader is in the present time, once the reader goes to the past moments in the next chapter. Also, I would like to say, when you do research on Colleen Hoover's book, do check out the book's trailer. They are very intriguing and interesting. At least I did. The next book is The Unhoneymooners by Christine Lauren, which can be subcategorized as a rom-com. I read this book last year. Personally, I did not enjoy reading this particular book much. But if you are a new reader or if you are a teenager, I'm sure you will enjoy reading this particular book. Also, the core theme of this particular book definitely matches with the theme of festivity, fun, frolic. And so I thought to include this particular book in this particular recommendation. The Stationery Shop of Tehran by Marjane Kamli is another book that I am reading. This book is a historical fiction, and I would like to say that those who are my old subscribers, they would know that I read 3-4 books at a time. Stationery Shop of Tehran, which has got a slow descriptive narration, is the one that also I am reading, and I am seriously enjoying the slow pace of the book. The book begins in the current time, where we are introduced to Roa, who is now in her 70s. Now there is a flashback when Roa was 15-16 years old, and the story talks about the political upheaval of Tehran during 1950s. So far, the book is quite good. I am enjoying it, and if you like to read historical fiction, if you like to know about other countries, other land, then do check out the Stationery Shop of Tehran by Marjane Kamli. The Evidence of Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid is a short story or novella of about 75 to 80 pages, which I am sure if you are an advanced level reader, then you will finish it in one sitting. In case you are a new or a beginner level, then in 2 sittings. You know, there are some stories or some books that once you complete reading the entire story, you feel good that you have read this story. This particular book, The Evidence of Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, had brought me a similar kind of thought once I completed reading this particular book. The plot of this particular book is between 2 complete unknown strangers who know each other only through letters. Now, these 2 strangers are the people whose spouses are having extramarital affair with one another. Now, a relationship develops through letters between these 2 unknown strangers. A relationship that is, you can say they are friends, or you can say more specifically they are pen friends. But this kind of relationship can also exist in a society wherein we are living. This story was, I think, set during 1970s, 1980s. Do read this book, and this particular book is also available online. So do check it out, and I'm sure you will complete it in just half a day. And if you have read this book, then do let me know in the comments down below what are your feedback on each of this fiction that I just recommended. Now, the next three books that I will recommend are non-fiction books, because who said that during the festive time you can only read fiction? There is also place for non-fiction. So now let me talk about three non-fiction books. In this festive season, where all the retail outlets and online stores are flooded with discounts all across, I will suggest you to read this particular book, The Psychology of Money. Again, a very, very popular book, and it is a bestseller. This non-fiction has got finance as its core concept, and in this particular book, you will find stories, notion, concept spoken about how the psychology of an individual human being affects the way he or she deals with his or her money. Also, in this particular book, I got to know about many billionaires and how they deal with money. What are the psychology that they have when they have lots of money, or how they have made lots of money? What psychology was behind that? Such interesting concept in very easy, simple language is written in this particular book. Yes, the drawback of the book is that I found, because I have read quite a many books on finance, so I found very many things are very common, and you will find it in many books. But again, if you are a beginner or middle level reader, then you can try out reading this book, particularly because nowadays we see that whenever this festive season come, all this online shops or the retail outlet gives you discount every time. Means that is what at least happens with me. I see that my phone is getting flooded with discount scheme, and yes, I buy things that I don't require. Why only I'm talking about things? I'm a book hoarder, so I even buy books. So so what are the psychology that we should follow when we are buying things that we don't require? We are just buying out of our impulsive nature. To know and understand that, do read this amazing book, The Psychology of Money, which has been definitely suggested by very many people who are popular, who have made a name for themselves. The next book that I will talk is a very, very popular book by, or rather, on a very, very popular person who has made an internet sensation. The book in question is The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. This book talks about wealth and happiness. This book should be read by everyone at least once in their lifetime. That is what I felt after completing this particular book. And if in the festive season you don't have the time to read this particular book, then do check out the podcast which is available by Joe Rogan, where he interviews Naval Ravikant on various popular concepts that have been professed by Naval Ravikant, and that has made a sensation in the internet. I'm sure you will enjoy it and definitely enrich both watching that particular podcast of Joe Rogan. I will put the link of the podcast in the description down below. And if you have little more time, do take out time to read this amazing book, The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. The last and the 10th book is again about a very, very popular personality living. The book in question is this one, Elon Musk, How the Billionaire CEO of SpaceX and Tesla is Shaping Our Future. Please read this book. I have got a full detailed review of this particular book. I will put the link of this particular video in the description down below. Do check it out, and this book is a must read for any and everyone who desires to create something by themselves and keep an impact in the future generation. Why this person is so much talked about across the globe, that has been very well described, articulated and narrated in this particular book, and how his childhood, his family has very much impact on what Elon Musk is today. This is a very, very good book. and I say this should be a must read for anyone and everyone who wants to build something of their own. Do read it, and also let me know in the description or in the comments, sorry, not in the description, in the comments, how you like today's video, how you like my recommendation, what kind of videos do you intend to see in my channel, Book Tales by Preetha. I'm asking this repeatedly because my views are going down. So I would request you to please share your opinion regarding what kind of bookish content you would like to see in my channel, Book Tales by Preetha. And do enjoy the festive season. It is all around. Despite there is COVID, there is pandemic, have a very safe festive season. Do wear your mask when you intend to go out. I'm not preaching it, but that is for your own safety. And tata and goodbye for today, and I will see you soon in my next video.